Hi everyone, I hope you're having a great day, staying safe. So today I will be doing the Adam West Batmobile, as I figured it was time to do that. But first I forgot to turn the bot on, so at least it's done while I'm directly live. But hopefully it works. So I just have to type one more thing. So good, the bot's working. So let's get on to the build. But first, let's turn on the timer. So it took me roughly an hour and 30 minutes to take this build to pieces. So let's hope that it doesn't take that long to put it back together. Also, the points has now officially changed to Guitopics, not what it used to be. So now, instead of typing in points, it's Guitopics. So that's all that step. Now, need two of these. Two of them. And then go there. And there. So I've been planning this for a little while today, but I don't know how well it's going to go. So I need that. And plus I'm not even sitting close to this. But I hope everyone's having a great day, staying safe. So I need to put this in. Yes. And here comes the nightmare part. Yay, you found it. And it didn't take me all day. Like, seriously, it does happen with Lego. It's where I wanted to redeem myself with the time on this build. So we got that done. And now the mods can actually give points, I believe, to people they believe are being trustworthy and being cool. So roughly they can give as much as they like to someone. But it all depends on how well I get on with people, of course. So hopefully that all works out. As they can now just use add points, or they probably could already. Yeah, I probably never told anyone they could do that. So, my fault. This is the Adam West Batmobile, and I've been wanting to rebuild this for ages and actually build it quicker than I did the first time, especially as it probably took me about 2 hours. So, gotta beat that time for definite. So, the possibility of doing the live stream tomorrow is going to be harder because I don't know if I can do it now, as my brother pretty much wants me half the time for when he's in the other room. So, and my deal is that I'm not interfering with him when he's wanting to watch stuff or play games or whatever he's doing, guitar. So I'll know better tomorrow night if I will be doing the castle. If not, it will be next Thursday that I start it. But I'll know better by then. Hi, Ellie. So, as of course, I've got in the game written on my hand today. So, that's what I've got on my hand, and of course, on my wrist, I've got hope. So, those are the 2 words for this live. Well, the one channel and one name. So now to start the build of this part, the front. I could have made this so much easier and put things into neat little piles where I could find everything, and I never did that. Why? Because I am a disaster. Well, at least I'm doing better than taking this to pieces. Although I've lost a piece. Well, I guess I've not. It's just in this mess. And no, I didn't drop any of this on the floor when taking it to pieces, but I did, however, lose one or two pieces underneath this. So hopefully everything's findable. So that's that. And so that's that. And that. And that's sorted. Like that hiding. So I need this piece next. And I believe this. Yeah, that was right, that's wrong. Silly me. So that's that. And that goes there. And then that will go. Yeah. With, of course, you need one of these. And of course, it needs something that I can't see. I've probably spelled that wrong, so it probably won't come up. So, oh well. Has a lot of these pieces. So get the longer red piece first. Because that's onto there. See if that one works at least. I changed that for easiness, for me at least. So let's get in there. Should change points as well. Of course, we've got Pikachu in the corner. And some other bits around the live as well. And I think the first time I built this, I may have made a lot more mistakes than I realised. But hopefully not too many this time. Or hopefully less this time. Not sorting the Lego into the right shapes and pieces is probably a bad idea. And I'm thinking of taking the points away from myself and letting the mods decide if I have points each live. But check out In the Game for fun. Does do give cool giveaways. And is a very cool person and very nice. I believe in the blank. that. That goes there. And then that will go over there. So I definitely need to beat 1 hour on this build. Or at least for definite beating time. I've got to beat roughly, well, whatever time it is. Your time will get there. I think pretty soon. I think your time will definitely be picking up today. It's been in the chat for quite a while. And it counts for quite a while how long you're in for. Alright, I need use this. I actually don't have as much space as I need. Kinda need more space really. I'll get the space once I get the other tripod that I'm after, which will be really useful. I did start a bit later than I planned, which was annoying because it was meant to be live earlier. But then making sure the bot works took longer than I thought it would. And then something come up that I wanted to read, which said I could earn money for things, which I wanted to read what it was about. But I'm not going to do that because I don't want to have a sponsor. And I don't want any of that rubbish, like having to promote a specific item every time. That would be a bit of a drive Joe crazy. Because Joe forgets to do his shoutouts all the time, so it's not exactly something I want to have to do. Because I like the free reign to be able to say, hey, this product is terrible, and not be forced to say, oh, this product is great, when it clearly isn't. So, as I've got this to test, and I have been testing it the last how long I've had it for. So that's been tested for the last at the earliest 6 to 8 days. And that's a full 6 to 8 days of testing. No cutting corners and just doing 5 minutes of testing, then going, okay, that's all that's needed. When I test something, it's a minimum of 17 days to see how and how many flaws are in the device I'm using. And I won't recommend anything I have unless I've 100% tested it to the point that I found all the flaws, especially headphones, because there can be a lot. And sometimes they can be good, sometimes it can be bad. Sometimes the problem's too much to overlook. And that's what them companies want you to do, is overlook them and say that they're great. And in any review I do of a product or food, I give it quite a bit of time between trying or using the item, just to make sure I'm not giving a false review. Like the first day of using something, you can think, yes, it's great. But second day, same. And then you can get to like a couple of days later and realize what you've said originally is total lie. So my ratings was rated from day 6, and it'll go down or it'll go back up depending on if the issue's gone away, but I'll still mention that issue. As no company is paying me to promote anything that I show. So I don't have to worry about offending the company that makes the product. Although I'm happy to be rude as possible, if the product doesn't live up to what it says it can do. So like let's say the speech is out of sync with the audio, I'll say it that because I'm going to give honest opinions on the actual device and not just because I want freebies like that thing was mentioned. So I won't be doing that at all because I don't like that style. So it's something I've brought then, and hopefully the audio is not audio, the camera's not freezing because I don't have my extra screen today. Mostly because I don't know where it is. As I've had it loads of times where I've been like super happy with the design of something or the sound for something, and then a week or two later I've been a bit unhappy because it's not living up to what it said it can do. And then I have to redo the videos. So I just do for the max days, and if I feel they need longer, I will give it longer. I'm so thirsty at the moment. Yeah, I didn't bring a drink. So bad, Joe. And of course, I'll make the thumbnail after this, add the title after this slide is done. And my hopes is I can hurry up and do this. But the Disney Castle should be started tomorrow if all my plans go okay. If not, then I'm gonna have to rethink some bits. Yeah, see, this is where I go wrong. think, yeah, that's right. And I'll take a photo for the thumbnail of this build, then it'll look good. So I'll probably only be live long enough to take the photo. Well, actually, I'll probably end before I take the photo. Because it'll take me a good half hour to get everything ready to add it to my thumbnail. So hopefully it works. So that's that. And I actually have an energy drink to drink, which I actually forgot. So, bad luck, Joe. Hi, Swedish traveller. How are you today? I hope you're well and staying safe. And not robbing all the shops for the candy. Other than sleepy, really good. Now back pains as usual. But this chair's a little bit more comfortable for when I'm live. No, I say it's comfortable, but it's probably not the best. So this shouldn't actually take much longer, but with my luck, it will. And then I can go and work on the thumbnail. Well, if the app's working, at least I can work on it. As long as the app's working, then thumbnail is doable. But I've got to take all the background color out of this once I build it. So that's going to take a while. But this is the Adam West Batmobile, and at the moment I'm within time, as it took me an hour and a half just to take this to pieces, as someone was being very lazy. Let's put those two in there. And at least I know where they are. I'm definitely going to get my energy drink after this because I need a drink. A random monster energy drink. I don't actually know specifically which one. Well, I do. I know the color, but that's as far as I know. It's the purple can one. So there's that. I actually really want a bigger version of this model. I do. I think that'd be fun. So the main reason I'm going to try to beat the time is because I want to. And this one is a beat the time. And the time is just under the time. So you can go back into the Batmobile. It'll probably take a couple of photos to decide which one I prefer, as I'm pretty much done now with the live. So, but I am testing these, and I've roughly got 10 more days to find all the bad sides to them. As you always find the good sides in the first couple of days, of course. So I'm gonna do it a different way and actually find all of it and not just report on the positive sides on day 1 and 2, like some people do, and I can see that that's all they do when they review their stuff. So here's the Broncos, Jazz, the Green Power Ranger, the Mini Bloody Baron, Where's Wally, Optimus, the Beginning Malcolm, Andrew Vasilevsky, Jack Eichel, Brett the Hitman Hart, Claude Drew, Nathan McKinnon, and the Pink Power Ranger, which is Kimberly. So I'm going to move them and 0 new ones at the moment. So let's move this so I can make the thumbnail. As I need the wall and I need space. So those I'm going to take to the living room and put so that it can be seen when I next go live at the end, if I can work it out for what day is it? For tomorrow at least, which is Friday. So hopefully I've actually got the camera up with me. If not, that's kind of the angle I'm going to be taking it at, the photo at. Or maybe a bit more to the side, but of course a more lower shot, so roughly from about here with the camera, so I can use this white background and take away all of the background and possibly use a sky background, so that will actually look quite nice, I think. But I'm possibly gonna go after this, and I think I've done everything with this build today. There's one thing I've got to do beforehand. But at the moment, my review and the points I've given them, they are actually going down on the headphones. So what I've got written down at the moment is more positive, but as I go along, they're getting lower than the reviews are. Let's see if I can get this right. No, that's the wrong page. So the name of the points has changed. It is now what I'm going to put in the chat. And the only other way I'm changing it is to plectrums. So, and I have no clue how to spell plectrums. So Pix is the right word for me. But if it's not working, then oh well. But then again, I did set it up last minute, so I do need to double check the spellings. But that's totally built, and that was the actual model, the full one, but I'm not building that lot on the line. It was the 9 the first time, and it's all in pieces in one box. So there's no chance of finding anything in that mess. Well, at least not for alive, at least. So check out Ali Mom, The Psycho Ducky, Backseat Gorilla Productions, Wickaroo, Close to Seven, Glasgow Scratch is Better, Lady Scratcher, Enjoy My World, In the Game, 2020 Scratchers, DJ Wells, and The Swedish Traveller. All great channels. Which I may actually do that as a command, so it's a lot easier to read. I'll figure it out eventually though. So roughly need it to be just over a minute on the hour, so that's when I'm actually going to end. So of course I've got my bookmark there. There's that one. Something I wanted to keep near my life, which that is actually from Glasgow Scratch is Better. So it's cool. Let's double check why my commands are not working. That's why. I added it to the wrong one. So, and add points. Confirm. And now the right one is being changed. So now let's double check it. Just got to make sure it looks right. Oh goody, it's working. So it now says that I have guitar picks. So that's the new change that I did. I've added extra points to how long people are in the chat as well. And possibly next month I'll add another 10 points. Or should I say 10 guitar picks, as that's what they are now. Let's see what power looks like now. which is top H for moderators to use. As I did it that way to make it quicker for me and easier, but may just sort it out differently. I think Lordy should have been higher, as she was in my lives quite a lot. So hopefully she is getting some rest, as I know she's working, so and I hope her work is going good. But for now, I think hi, Horror Collective Fiend. How are you today? I hope you're well and staying safe. I did try watching your video yesterday, but my internet connection was really, really bad. And I'll be watching it in a little bit once I've cleaned up this nightmare of a live stream. I call it nightmare because I've made a lot of mess and I've got a lot to clean up. Like seriously, my Funko Pops I've got to clean up as well now. And yes, I've got Goliath and Jason the Red Ranger out of their boxes. Reason why? I have two of Goliath. And the Red Ranger I have a second of. And the second one doesn't have the white paint in a dodgy area. So it looks a lot better, the other one does. And plus the box is in better condition. That's the one thing I will say. It's better condition for the box. But tomorrow's live, I'm not sure how that's going to go. Well, that will be. But I will be trying for 1 to 2:30 start time. Well, UK time. So roughly 7 to 8:30 US. I think, well, Eastern time, well, whatever time Sean's live starts. Normally, I would go with around that time. I've just got to make sure my brother's okay with me going live. As I know he's taking over the room and I'm not supposed to go live while he's in that room. So poor Joe may have to postpone some lives. But I'm building the Lego Disney Castle tomorrow, as that will be something I've been looking forward to building for a long, long time. I know I do have to dust off the box. I do. So that's one thing I know I've got to do. Well, it's not the box, it's the base of it, because that's what I built originally before I was doing them live. So that's one thing I have got built already, is the base of the thing. And that base was undoable as a live. I would have had to have had the camera miles away because there was so much. lifting it up, picking it up, moving it around. But it should be easier now, as I think I can move the castle to the side when building certain parts, and certain parts will have to be built while it's all stacked up. And hopefully when I move it to my room so it doesn't get broken, I don't drop it down the stairs. And I'll probably have that as a mini video, so if I drop it, people can see that. Because that's actually going to take some time, but I am going to try and do 2 bags alive, or depending on how much Lego's actually there, it's going to be 1 to 2 bags per live. And each thumbnail is going to have to be done afterwards because I'm going to take a photo of each stage that I'm streaming. So, should be interesting, should be a nightmare. Should be hopefully funny if I drop every bit of the Lego on the tray that's going to have to be on my lap. So I'm going to finish up now because I've been over too long, and I enjoy my world. How are you today? I hope you're well and staying safe. So I've just pretty much built the Adam West Batmobile. So, and I actually beat my original time of roughly 2 hours. So, bit of a nightmare. Back's a bit sore, so I've got a couple more minutes that I can stick around. And other than that, I've been testing out my headphones that I got, which are these ones, which I'll be reviewing in a video soon. I'm going to actually show the unboxing separately for these because I need a video for today and or this week at least. But I got filmed the unboxing for from the now the other week. So, but as of at the moment, there's a few downsides to them, and I'm gonna give it till the 17th of this month. Then I'm actually filming the review, so I'll have a better idea of any flaw that's with this model and product, and I'll be able to list them. And I'm rating everything from microphones to video watching and music. By the moment, it's rated good. That's cool. Enjoy my world. I hope you have a great day and enjoy. Have a nice day at work. So let's go till it says 14 because I don't like 13. It's my unlucky number. Okay, I use that a lot in giveaways sometimes. So I've never had a win on 13. It's always 17 and in the 20s, maybe 30s as well. And I know I've got to go back to that useless game, which I'm playing a different one, so hopefully something will work because I know that game is a bit of a nightmare that I'm playing. But it's a slot machine, so that's more fun to watch than tapping the screen repetitively. I should be done with the review on the 17th of this month because I don't give anything a day to 4 days reviewing. It takes me 17 days to find every problem. And I plan on cool, Ali. I've only got a couple minute or two more because I've got to clean up and get the thumbnail done today. But tomorrow I'll be live, hopefully, with the Lego Disney Castle. Kind of wish it was that small version that's just come out. But I've got the big one, and that means Mick Joe's got a big nightmare to build. But who knows? I may get the small one as a Christmas present for fun. Because after all, everything I get for Christmas is normally used, if it's Lego, will be used in a live stream of some kind. But we'll see how things go tomorrow, if I can be live for a while. And I'm not sure what time my lives are in Canada. So I will ask that when I'm live next tomorrow, as your values you're here, because that way I can work out the time better. And I should do the same with Psychoducky just to make sure. So I think Laura is going to get more time on the top, so she won't be number 10, she'll be probably number 8 of it when she's not so busy. That's my predictions. But hopefully it will sort out. And But I'm just trying to give Daddy a bit more time while I think if there's anything I've actually missed out that I was supposed to do. Um, well, I'll show the guitar picks possibly tomorrow after the live. Well, after the main part of the live, the build. So I'm actually gonna go now, I believe, get my energy drink, and then spend the rest of the night on YouTube watching everyone's videos and commenting. So thank you, Ali Mum, for being here. Thank you, the Swedish Traveller, Horror Collector Fiend, and Enjoy My World. You're all amazing. Thank you so much. And thank you to everyone who watches the replay. You're amazing. Have a great day, night, morning. Stay safe, and I will see you all again next time. See you around soon.